Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we've done a vinyl related video, and I'm sure a few of you have subbed to the channel for this type of content, so I thought I would show you my most recent pickups over the last few months. Oh yeah, some other really exciting news. I'm kind of hiding it a little bit, but I got a new record player finally, and I'm so happy because I'm finally listening to my vinyls that have been sealed for so long. So if you can afford to get yourself a nice record player, this one's not even like top of the line. I mean, it's really nice, pretty pricey a little bit, but if you can afford it, I definitely recommend this record player. I've been messing around with it a bit and the music sounds so like out of this world. Sounds amazing. This one is the Audio-Technica LP120X USB, I think. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it's called. And I have it in black and it's just amazing. I love the setup I have here. So yeah. If you are new, hopefully you enjoy the video today and hopefully you stick around by subscribing. Other than vinyl pickups, I also do sneaker pickups that I get or video game related content. So right now I'm playing a co-op game with my boyfriend called It Takes Two. It's a lot of fun. It's on the channel, so if you like that type of content, please sub and you'll be part of the fam. So let's get into it. I have about 10 vinyls to show you guys today. Quite a few actually. I've been doing some vinyl shopping, which has been really fun. I stopped for a while, but recently got back into it. About half of the vinyls I have to show you today are from the same artist, and not only that, it's the same album. So that might sound crazy, and I know it kind of is, but I'll explain the backstory behind it, and hopefully you don't think I'm that crazy, but it's okay if you do. So that album is probably the #1 album of 2020, in my opinion at least, and that is After Hours. Yes, so After Hours by The Weeknd, of course. I have quite a few copies of this. We're gonna go through each of them right now. So I believe when the first drop of this album happened, it was on his merch site, and I think there was the autographed version and the splattered version, and maybe just like a standard black one as well. The autographed version was only available on the US site, so I asked my American boyfriend if he can get an extra copy for me, and he so graciously did. So he sent it to me in the mail, and it was kind of interesting and surprising when I opened the package because it came with the holographic cover. I'm trying to show it off without the reflection happening on the plastic. But it came with this cover, and then it came with a separate cover that wasn't in plastic or anything. It was kind of just thrown in there, and that's the one that has his autograph. So there's just a sleeve with his autograph on it, and then there's the actual vinyl in this one that's still in its packaging. The autograph sleeve is in a display case that I want to show you at the end of going through all of these, and yeah, otherwise I'm gonna spoil what other versions I got. So because my boyfriend was so nice enough to get me an extra copy of the autographed one, because he's a super big The Weeknd fan as well, so he got himself a copy and he got me an extra one. I saw on the Canadian site, and I think the US one had it too, they had these splatter versions of After Hours. One of them is a red vinyl with black splatter, and the other one is a translucent vinyl with red splatter. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna order both of them and I'm gonna give one of them to him, so just to say thank you, of course. So I did that. I believe it's this one right here, yes. So his is still packaged. So this is the translucent one with red splatter. I haven't opened it, of course, because it's his, so I'll let him open it. I'm gonna put that back over here. And then the one I decided to keep was the red one with black splatter. And my, oh my, it's so beautiful. So this cover, you'll notice, doesn't have the holographic cover. I think only the autographed version had that. Correct me if I'm wrong. The inside looks like this. Got a bunch of The Weeknd. And then the sleeves are really cool. So It's crazy because he released so many different versions of the vinyl, and they're all a bit different. So this one came with red sleeves, and I'm gonna take out the vinyl. It's kind of hard to get out, so I'm just gonna touch the very tip here. Oh my god. Like, can you see that? This one's this one has a lot of black splatter, which is really cool. I think the other one looks a bit better. Yeah, okay. So this one, I'm just gonna grab it by the very, very tip. So, oh my god. Look at that. Like, yeah. And I've played this on my record player. So that's exciting news. I'm actually using my record player now. If you watched my vinyl collection video, you know I had a really crappy record player. So I have the autographed version. I also have the splattered one. So what other version of this album could I possibly have? And I didn't expect to get this one. My boyfriend gifted it to me for Christmas along with this whole display case. It's a frame, but anyways, bam, look at that. So of course I have the autograph sleeve in here, and I decided to pair it with the gold record with some red splatter. And I think this was a Target exclusive, so I couldn't get that here in Canada, of course, because we don't have Target. But that's the final version of this album I have. So technically I have, how many do I have? I have 3. Feel free to judge because I'm judging myself, honestly. But I'm really happy with the ones I have, and look, like, I love this album so much and I'm so excited to watch him live. If everything goes according to plan, he's supposed to come here in February, and I already have tickets from when he first announced the tour, so I'm so excited to go to that concert. Let's move on to everything but the Weeknd, or even just After Hours in general. So there's still quite a few vinyls to go through. So the first one being Logic's No Pressure. This is the most recent one I picked up, I believe. I think I made mention to this in my vinyl collection, but I knew I really wanted to get this album as well because it was going to be his last one. As of right now, we don't know if he'll ever come back. For right now, it's his last project, so I said, you know what, I gotta pick it up, and here it is. And the cover is really cool. It's wavy, if you want to say, but yeah, the cover is really, really nice. This is from Urban Outfitters, and yeah. At the bottom, it says made in Canada, which is pretty cool. So yeah, anyway, I'm excited to rip open this one and listen to some of the tracks on here. I do love Soul Food too, so yeah, and a bunch of the other tracks on here, of course, but just looking at the back, I'm like, yeah, Soul Food 2, I want to listen to that on vinyl. So one day I will open this, and yeah, I'm excited to have this one in the collection now. The next one is Kehlani, and this is the second Kehlani album that I have. So it was good until it wasn't. I knew I was gonna get this one too. She's such a babe, okay? Like, I'm just gonna say it. Kehlani is a very beautiful woman. So anyways, that's not why I got the album. I actually really like the tracks on here. One of them being, where is it? Open / Passionate. So that song right there, the switch up that happens toward the end on that track, is just so lovely, and she is so lovely, and I'm happy I have this in the collection now. Next up is kind of a random one for me, but I remember I used to listen to this artist kind of a while ago now, and that is BJ the Chicago Kid. I saw this at my record store and I was like, wait a second, and I pulled it out because I was like, BJ the Chicago Kid, I haven't listened to him in a while, let me see what this project's about. And it's got Anderson .Paak on it, and I've actually listened to this track before even seeing this album, but I didn't listen to the rest of it, and that is Feel the Vibe. And you guys know I love me some Anderson .Paak, so I was like, you know what, let me give this a try. And I think this is one of the albums I'm gonna open soon and listen to. I think all of these aren't opened yet, just because, oh, except for the After Hours ones, I've listened to those. I haven't really opened many of the new ones because I'm going through the rest of my collection, and yeah, these ones are gonna have to wait a little bit. But this one, I think I really want to listen to. Yeah, and this is, sorry, I didn't even say, this is 11/23. I'm assuming he's born November 23rd, if I had to guess. I guess you could call it a little hidden gem. Next up is one that I really like a lot. I love this group so much, and that is Blue and Exile. And this is a duo I found out about recently. And I found out this duo in such a weird, weird way. If you watched my vinyl collection, you actually watched through the whole thing, you would have heard the story, but the Give Me Your Flowers So I Could Smell Them vinyl, they had an instrumental version in the record store, and I thought the cover was so beautiful. This is the cover I saw in the record store and I fell in love with, and I was like, you ever just do that? Like for a book, for example, you look at the cover and you're like, wait, I gotta know a little bit more about this. So in the record store, I pulled up Spotify and I listened to the original, and then I listened to the instrumental, and I was still in school back then, and I was like, you know what, this instrumental would be really nice for when I'm studying. So yeah, and actually recently I enrolled in a course for my work, and I did exactly that. I listened to it while I was studying or taking notes, and it was a very nice listen, I'm gonna be honest. So I went back to the same record store and they had True and Livin'. And yeah, this is just a very small EP. I don't even know if you could call it an EP. I don't know, because it's literally just True and Livin', Spread Sunshine, Power to the People, and then on side B is the instrumentals. So that's all that's on this project, but I really like this duo a lot now. So, and I think it's really cool that they show a lot of their just instrumentals and they put them out there on vinyl. Very enjoyable to listen to. Next up is probably one of my favorite vinyls in my collection. I say that so many times, okay? I know I do. But when I saw this at my record store, I freaked out internally, okay? Because I wasn't gonna freak out externally and scare people around me, but I was screaming on the inside. Okay, I'll tell you that much. And that is Kendrick Lamar's Damn. Oh my god, okay, sorry. Kendrick Lamar's Damn, and it is the limited edition version where the tracks are in the order that he originally wanted them to be in, which is just the reverse. So it starts out with Duckworth and ends with Blood. And I don't remember the exact quantity that were made of these, but I have number 29,772. Yep. So when I saw this at the record store, I freaked out. I even asked the store clerk if they had more of these in the back, just because I was like, you know what, I could give one to a friend. And yeah, they didn't have any extras. So sorry to any of my friends that would have wanted this. I know there's a few of you out there, but I just had to have it in my own collection, let's be honest. And yeah, this is now one of my favorites for sure. And I don't know if I'm gonna open it because I already have Damn, and sure, it's not in the other order, but I think I'll have to sacrifice it and just not open this one, because at least I don't want to right now. So yeah, this is a really, really cool one to have. And we only have 2 more already. So the next one is, when I saw this one too, there's nothing like going record shopping in person and seeing this record you've been wanting, or not even wanting, but you listen to the tracks on this album and you didn't even know there was a vinyl for it, and then you just walk into one of these stores and you see it and you just you freak out. It's such an adrenaline rush and so exciting. And if you're thinking about collecting vinyls, I'm telling you, it's one of the most exciting things, and I highly recommend doing your shopping in person because it's just a whole other feeling. So anyways, so this is, flip it around. This is Kauai and Stone Mountain. And interestingly enough, I haven't listened to Stone Mountain, and that's because it's just not on Spotify, so I never knew about it actually. but best believe I'm going to pull out this vinyl and listen to it, and I'm very excited to do so. It says here it's limited edition colored vinyl, so I could take it out and show you guys, but the side that I fell in love with was the kawaii side. It's not, is it kawaii or kawaii? I think it's kawaii.
Kawaii.
But yeah, the songs on this EP I love so much. Oh, and Stone Mountain was a mixtape. Okay, interesting. So Stone Mountain was a mixtape, and yeah, Kawaii was an EP. So Sober, Retro, and Late Night Kawaii featuring Jaden Smith were on repeat for so long back in like 2015, I want to say. I love those songs so much. So it's really exciting to own this now. And it's really cool because you could look at it on this side or you could look at it this side. It's not that interesting, but it's something you could do. Anyway, let's look at the color of these vinyls. I'm excited. I don't remember what color they are. I obviously checked when I got these, but these were like, I got this one and the next album a while back ago, so I think it was back in October. So it's been a while now. But let's see. Oh, okay. So this one is translucent. So not really colored, but I guess it's a white translucent, if that's even a color. And then the other one is also translucent, so it's not that special. I don't know why they said special colored edition, but yeah, they're just this sort of cream or white translucent. So yeah. And then last up, but not least, is Kaytranada's 99.9. I'm laughing because I rewatched my vinyl collection video because I was looking through what vinyls I showed you guys already, and I made mention to this album. I wish I had 99.9. I don't have it. I gifted it to someone, but I have Bubba. And yeah, it's just funny. Now I have it, so now I'm happy and I don't need to be bitter. But yeah, I finally have this. I'm so happy. Guys, if you like Bubba, I highly recommend that you listen to the songs on here. Personally, I recommend Got It Good and Glowed Up for you guys to listen to. But obviously, if you have the time, listen to the whole thing because it's so good. And just look at that cover. Look at how much is on this. Like, there's so many little details, and the art style is really cool and unique. And this is what the back looks like. Yeah, that's the back cover. The art style is really cool. And yeah, that's Kaytranada representing Montreal. So always gotta love that. So that was all the vinyls I had to show you guys today. I actually have a few more on the way. They're in transit. I will have another vinyl pickup video soon, hopefully. I'll probably make these videos every time I get around 5 to 10 new vinyls to show you. This time around, almost half of them were just after hours, so it's not that special, but I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. And I'm kind of doing some variety content on this channel, and I know it's not for everybody, but if a video pops up in your newsfeed that you just don't want to watch, you don't gotta click it, you know? So I would really love to see you guys back here so we can chat in the comments section and I could get to know you guys a little bit more. It's kind of weird making YouTube videos because I'm literally just staring at a webcam. And it's nice when I get to talk to you guys in the comments section. So be sure to leave me a comment. I'll ask you guys a question. What is a vinyl you really want to pick up in the near future? Maybe one that hasn't been announced yet, or one you just haven't been able to get your hands on and you've been wanting for a really long time. For me, that's Kid Cudi's Man on the Moon 3. The Chosen is an album, it's probably my most listened to album right now for 2021, which is weird because it's kind of come out a long time ago now in the music world. But I've been going back to that album and listening to it over and over again so much lately, and I just want to be able to do that on my record player. So Please bring out that vinyl because I think it's sold out on his site. I checked there first. I like to support the artist directly from their website if they have it there. But if not, I'm having my fingers crossed that maybe someone like Urban Outfitters will make one. But yeah, so let me know what vinyl you guys really want in your collection and is at like the top of your list right now. And I look forward to talking to you guys in the comments section. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hopefully I see you guys soon. Peace.